Today we're going to be looking at the Whirlpool washing machine that stopped working. So we put the clothes in and no water. Let's just make sure it's not user error here. Looks like we're on normal. We're going to go to tap cold. We're going to put it on just cold water. And we're just going to press the start button. As you can hear, I can actually hear what sounds like a solenoid energized. I don't know if you can hear that. But it sounds like it's calling for water. But there's no water coming in. Can't open the lid right now, it's locked. I checked both faucets, they are open. However, I noticed these faucets have flood safe hoses. You see how that connection at that hose has an extra couple inches sticking out of it where we connect to the faucet. That's actually a safety valve. So in the event that these hoses ever rupture, break, fall off the back of the machine, or there's a massive drop in pressure across that valve in here that's on that hose right there, that valve shuts all the water off. Now, we recently had a power failure. The power was out for a day and a half due to a blizzard. So I suspect that may be the problem. So I'm going to try and reset those hoses. So I'm basically going to shut the water off and pull the hoses off and see if they'll reset. Alright, so let's go start by cutting off these wire ties here. Put them on, because I don't trust the drain hose just sitting in there. Could pop off. So I always like to tie it off to the to something so that it doesn't have the ability to pop off. So let's see if we can cut these off. Yeah, it's kind of tough to get to. Light on the subject here. I don't have diagonal cutters. I lost my diagonal cutters. I'm just going to keep twisting this connector until it breaks. There it goes. Alright, so now I'm going to shut both hot and cold off. Let's see. It's hot. That's off. Now I'm going to get a towel because I might make a little bit of a mess here. So let's just get a towel that's waiting to be washed here. Let's see if I can get that off by hand here. Maybe not. Those are on pretty tight. There we go. You get Get a pail just to drain the water into. Let's try to put these back on here. Put the cold one on. Get this out of the way here. Okay. It's pretty tight as well. Get this out of the way for now. There we go. Okay. Just gotta loosen them up a little bit. There we go. This one's kind of stuck here. All right. Just drain this hose out. Didn't get any water out of the other one. Let's see if we get anything out of this one. Nope, didn't get any water out of that one either. All right, now we're gonna put them back both on. Put them both back on here. Just gonna hand tighten them for now. Now we're gonna open them up really slowly. So it looks like it might be leaking. I may have to replace the let's see how they look. I have to replace the seals on them. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, seals seem to be okay. Let me just get a little bit tighter because it seems like it's leaking. Oh boy, let's see if we can get on here. Let's see. So we don't leak yet. Okay, that should be good. Open it up real slowly. Same thing with this one. See if I can get that a little bit of it. Just a little tighter than what it is. There we go. Now we're going to over tighten your rubber seals. If you over tighten them, that's when they leak. Didn't seem like much came out of there, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's try that again. These machines do turn they turn the drum around, the basket I should say, around a couple of times before they stop filling. Okay, let's see. Water valve just came on. Let's take a look. But we can still hear the faint hum of the water valve open, electrically open, and you can actually, I can't open the lid, but we can actually hear the water flowing. So what ended up happening is, because we lost power and we're on a well here, one of us probably tried to wash our hands or flush the toilet by accident, dropped all the pressure in the building, and caused these two safeties to see that as a ruptured hose. See a pressure drop, rapid pressure drop like that could cause these two flood safe hoses, the mechanisms inside of them, to close and shut off the water, because the valve itself is thinking that something went wrong and the hose probably burst or ripped off the back of the machine somehow. So they did their job. Unfortunately, there wasn't any water pressure to begin with, but they did their job, and that's how I reset them, just by shutting the water off, taking them off, bleed any water off that's inside them, hook them back up, and when you open them, make sure you open them nice and slowly. Let's see if there's water filling the machine. All right, so let's try that again. Now, I have made it so we can look inside the washer. We can open the lid once the machine starts. I don't recommend anybody doing this. There is a reason why it's called a safety door switch, but I'm going to do it just so we can see what's going on in the washing machine now that we've taken care of the water problem. As you can see, we have cold water. Now let's try some hot water. Yep, there it is, hot water. So, if you have flood safe hoses, this is what you have to do if you lose water pressure for whatever reason. Here is because we lost power when we have a well. Thanks a lot for watching. Please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. And I'll see you on the next one.